I'm a native of Richmond, Virginia. I'm a transplanted New Yorker. There were many incentives of why I came. Carl Stokes had become the first African-American mayor of a major American city. There was the Cleveland Museum of Art. There was the Cleveland Orchestra with Maestro George Zell. I came when it was probably the golden age of black admissions during the late 60s. It was not always a hospitable environment for us. Some professors really belittle our intellectual capacity. I overlooked a lot of the negative and concentrated on the positive. I was on the university undergraduate government. I had a radio station program on WRUW. My program was on Friday nights, and I looked up one night in the control tower. It was filled with smoke, and I became very alarmed because I thought a fire had broken out. The controller and his girlfriend had been smoking weed. I was also here during the time of what we call the Great Revolution of Kent State, when drama just enveloped Euclid Avenue. Benjamin O. Davis, West Point alumnus, was the police chief, and he was astride his mount, led to a very organic organizing of undergraduates. I was assigned to surveil the provost of the university, Herman Stein, to see where clandestine meetings were. Herman Stein was a very eminent figure on campus, so I hid under bushes. I crouched around. I really never discovered where this clandestine meeting of the trustees actually took place. So many years later, I had become very friendly with Provost Stein. We had lunch, and I said, Herman, I was following you. He said, I saw you the whole time. That was really the extent of my revolutionary fervor. I graduated in 1973. I went on to receive a master's degree in international affairs at the Columbia School of International Affairs. Launched me into a whole series of different career involvement, including government and international nonprofit. The rich experiences that I had benefited from, I decided to invest in the children of the city of New York and became an educator for nearly 3 decades. I became involved with the New York Alumni Association, eventually becoming president. The university had great history, and that I had been a beneficiary. The first African-American student to enroll at Western Reserve College in 1832 was a man by the name of John Frederick Augustus Sykes Fayette. He was a stellar student, and he helped to defy the stereotype of intellectual inferiority of African Americans. He was noted for his mathematical aptitude. He received 2 degrees from university. He received his BA in Western College in 1836 and stayed on to receive a theological degree in 1837. Very few Caucasians were beneficiaries of higher education in that time. John Sykes Fayette went as a missionary to Canada, again distinguished himself, became the head of an institute called the Wellington Institute in Ontario, and produced a long line of distinguished alumni of that school. If he had not excelled, I wouldn't be here. There should be a John Sykes Fayette professorship here. There should be a monument. What I've tried to do is to talk to current students who are here and to encourage them to know the history of the institution, to know what came before you.